What is up, geezers? Welcome to the stream. Horrible news dropped. Tartarus 3 exists. Oh, for fuck's sake. No. That's gonna be verified by Zoink! No, I'm joking. It is fine. All is okay. How's it going, guys? Welcome to the stream, everybody. I am still me, sadly. I'm trying. But yeah, stream 12. I renamed all the streams from days to, like, the number of streams I've done as opposed to the number of days I've been playing this level. Because as I'm not able to play every day, it makes it easier to track. T-Laps, welcome to the stream again. Good to see you. My finger hurts, so this is going to be an interesting session. Anyways, I'm kind of using this as a warm-up right now, like just 80 to 100, so this is just to get me like in and playing the game because I'm not really yet. You know what, let's go into practice, let's do every run. Isn't this the Calamity song? Good to see you too, man. Yeah, it's the Stained Brutal Calamity song of Supreme Clam. You streamed yesterday too, right? Yep, that is correct. I streamed yesterday too. It wasn't the best stream, but at least we kept our consistency, so... I think the goal is I'm going to work back in more cohesive runs, and I'm going to take my time. I'm literally just trying to get to fucking 83, Jesus. I'm now realizing that this part is so fucking difficult. 80 to 83 is probably the hardest individual stretch of gameplay. Now the spikes are almost invisible, that's crazy. Mephistic, welcome to the stream. Sorry if I mispronounced that. That was 83 to 100, no? Nope. Okay, let's keep going from here for a bit. You're one of the first people to pronounce my name correctly on the first try. I will take that. It's just, yeah, Mephistic. How did someone mispronounce that? Mephistic. Or Mephistic, I guess they could say. Or Mephistic, I don't know, that people are stupid. Let's really take our time with this. We have all the time in the world. And the only goal for this stream is to build consistency. We're not going for a big run this stream, because it's just a regular session. And I need to go to bed straight after I finish streaming, basically. Then wake up and do the same shift and the same stream. Yeah, life is scary right now. Or just like some playtesters. People are trying this level. We do have playtesters. Playtesters. Every single playtester is better than me. So yeah, my position is questionable, but I am here. Okay. So that part you don't actually want to go too quick, otherwise it makes the second click too awkward. It was also so cold in my room, Jesus Christ. Oh no. Babe, wake up radio streaming. Welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. It's going well. Again, there are going to be a lot of these really irritating deaths because I've got cold hands and I just don't have the ship control I normally do. How do I do that bit? I'm doing it wrong. Like, really wrong. I just can't really wrap my head around, like, any of this. It's like, I have a rough idea of how everything works, but I don't fully understand a single click of this level. Which is sadly just how it feels right now. But we are drilling it, and we are getting it down. Setting checkpoints in this level is the most annoying possible thing. It's cold because it's not warm. That is a good assessment. Good job. Jeremiah, I don't fucking know. I've got an idea. I'll do the first click of the UFO, then set a checkpoint. Oh my god. Oh god, I'm actually washed. What's going on? It's all good, just give me a while and I will warm up. Okay, let's figure this out. Wait. That is the easier way of doing it. If you click faster... What that does is it alleviates the first click. So if you do it... See, if you do it this way... And it's just harder to do it that way because it makes the first... It makes the first click harder, much harder, and the second click easier. But this way makes the first click so fucking easy, and the second one hard, which I prefer. And it's all to do with the rate in which I click during the spam. The spam is 250% louder than the rest of the stream. Yeah, because I'm clicking harder. You can't just spam like this without fucking breaking necks. What do non-GD players think seeing a GD player repeat the same thing 100,000 times for months on it? They see insanity, undoubtedly. Like, what the? Who the fuck is that guy? And then just, yeah, question. My straight flying is good, to be fair. My straight flying is baller today. Okay, never mind. See, that's all it is. You know what it is? Okay, I'm figuring something out. Once you're through, you want to click as early as possible. Nice, okay. Let's go from here again. I just don't think that bit's ever going to get 100% consistent, but we're just going to have to drill it. Yeah, let's take our time. I feel like we've learned a bit too much recently. We just need to take our time and absolutely drill the fuck out of everything. See? I feel like 83 to 100 is becoming a secured run. Yes! Okay, we're getting it, we're getting it down. The UFO is a really troublesome fucking part. If we can get that consistent, we're doing well today. Again, the runs actually don't mean anything. I could get 95%, and if I'm not consistent, then I haven't done my job practicing. Rujon, welcome to the stream. Again, runs are basically just the public side of practice. The actual side of practice, which is what you guys get to see, are the hundreds of thousands of attempts that don't make it into YouTube videos. That's what actually makes you better at levels, which is why a lot of people see videos of like people playing the game and can't match that persistence, is because they don't know what it is if they're just like looking at the game from an outsider's perspective. Even if you were told like this level took 50,000 attempts, you can't visualize 50,000 attempts. I can't do it, and I do it constantly on basically every extended list I play. Okay, it's just gonna take a while. Let's keep drilling at it. This is good. It will soon turn into his mouth being the loudest after he fails an attempt 89.9%. Now, what do you mean? I'm very calm, composed, collected. Composted, I guess? I don't fucking know. I am the #1 composted GD player. I feel like even if I didn't click too late there, it would have been too late and I would have died to the spike above me. Fucking hell. I am the composer. Motherfucking chill. Now what do you mean? I'm ice cold, ice running through my veins alongside Acheron, I don't fucking know. Oh no. I'm actually washed. Holy shit. Again, I am pinning 99% on this on my cold hands. 99% of this on my cold hands. Oh my god, please? This just actually isn't very fair because I can't play how I want to. But we're just gonna have to persist. This actually fucking sucks because I know I'm capable of doing this right now, but my hands are literally fucking icicles. Fucking hell. Washed makes you clean and get. Yeah, exactly. I'm clean, which means that phrase applies to GD players because the second they take a shower, they lose the fucking bacteria that gives them all their skill. Okay, I'm getting it. I'm getting something. There's something about that UFO that's reaching out to me. I think I'm starting to understand a new side of it. Wait, please just... Oh, please fucking work! Oh my god, that UFO is a fucking piss take. So annoying. Oh, for fuck! It's like... Oh, it's just inconveniencing. That's all it is. Oh, I fucked it up. Oh. Hey, Radium, how are you? I'm good, thank you, Blake. Welcome to the stream, mate. I am alright. I'm living. Oh my god. Raging on stream, raging on your own because you have viewers to share about. Yeah, exactly. You guys are watching this and like, what are you doing? I'm getting angry at the game, you guys can get angry at me for being shit. Actually, please don't do that. Because then I'll feel really sad, and I'll probably cry the entire stream. Ready, I have a request if you'll listen? Absolutely. What's up? What is the request? That's it. You've got to go low, but not too low. I need to practice the UFO more. Could you not yell for 10 minutes? What a blast your stream while taking a shower. Sure. Okay. Guys, you hear that? No yelling for 10 minutes. So we're gonna stay incredibly calm and collected. Nothing could possibly go wrong. This guy's entire fucking bloodline will be, like, after his head if we do not oblige. So, there'll be no raging at all. I have never raged before. I am calm. I am literally as cool as a cucumber. My heart rate has never exceeded 80 before. Okay, let's keep going. Huh. That's it. That's it. Okay, so something I'm doing wrong is the second click I'm actually doing wrong sometimes. You don't click that early. You've got to click as early as possible. Because what that does is it allows you to get a better position for the second click. So it's about balancing not being too early and also not being too late. Also known as a timing. Wow. So slamming his desk aggressively. The Polaris, or Polaris, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, man. Yeah, that's it, that's it, that's it. Oh no. That's actually it, okay. That's what we've got to do. We're clicking too late. And the reason that's happening is because I'm giving us a bad setup. I can't figure it out quite yet. The reason you've got to goddammit. The reason you've got to click too late, or you've got to click later, is because... Okay, let's slow it down for a second. I need to process this. I'm a retard. So here, if you click too early, you just die to that spike, right? If you click too late, you die to the top spike. But there are another subset of clicks you can do. So for the second click, if you don't clear that, then you're fucked. If you click there after going through too late, then you click that. And you can't go low enough to fix it, okay? So this is a predetermined death, right? So this is something I need to consider. This click is predetermined to die. What about it makes it that bad? Okay, so let's run through some more possibilities. I don't think it actually matters too much about the second click. Let's get another successful one. I really need to visualize this. No, I don't think it really matters where you click from. Of course, there's a limited range, but it doesn't really change much. So what just matters is the first click. That's all that really matters here. If you do the first click well, which is to say, not too late, if you do it too late, then... No! Wait, is it too early? Or was that just... I can't visualize it. What's actually wrong here? I think it's when you go too late and then click too early, right? No, that's fine. Okay, so if you click too late, then do that. I can't replicate it, for fuck's sake. Okay. Let's just go from here. What about this? Okay, there. What about that is bad? Okay. What the fuck? I did not expect to be alive there. I think it's not clicking too late. Clicking in good time early on the second click. Yeah, okay. Let's keep testing this a little bit. No. That's it, that's it, that's it. You have to click relatively early. Got it. And the reason being is, like, the reason you die at all if you go too high is because you need to drop down more. So if you don't do that first click well, then it gives you an additional layer of timing. Okay. So again, sorry if I'm over fixating on this, but this is helpful. The reason that didn't work was because I started too high. And because of that, I had to wait for longer. That was just about okay. That wasn't okay because I went too late, and then clicked too late. So that was okay because I didn't. What's your best run from 0? 0. Actually, I've got 2%. So yeah, progress. See, that didn't work because I had to wait to drop. That worked because there was no wait. There was no delay. See, no delay, it works. That was too early. Okay. So the entire click actually revolves around the mini spike at 88.47. Like, that spike. See, it just came into frame. The one behind the one I died to there. The click rides on that. There, I just died to it, that one. This is good. We are troubleshooting. See, yep, there was a delay there. God. You beat a list challenge today? Good shit. Go on. The list is so fucking hard. You're not over fixating. It's fascinating watching the learning process. The point is, there's knowing how to do something, and then there's actual comprehension of everything you're doing in order to achieve that. There's a lot of parts, I feel like, especially in easier levels, where a lot of top players do one practice run, and they use their prior knowledge of the game to allow them to not have to look in depth at certain things. Like, there's a tight ship part, you can just straight fly through it without understanding the optimal way of doing it. The only advantage I have as the verifier, who is significantly underprepared in terms of raw skill, is that I have the ability to overanalyze every fucking click of this shit. Which is why this is very important. See? Okay. The challenge got it got extended to 100. Good choice, based. The list should do it. I need to keep this in mind. You have my blessing to yell again? No, it's okay, bro. I'm cool. I'm cool as a cucumber. I never reach. I was trying to beat Sprite people a few months ago. Got like 12k attempts into it, but ended up quitting. That's completely fair. Again, it's not necessarily a lack of persistence. Sometimes it's just really hard to motivate yourself to play something that doesn't seem like it's worth your time. Like, you can theoretically do anything, but it's like, is this worth the hours I'm going to be putting in? Which is why there's no shame in dropping levels. Okay, you know what, let's go back a little bit. I feel like I have a relatively good understanding of this part. Okay, let's drill this in. It's going to take some time. This is not going to be instantaneous. We are basically relearning a part. Nice, okay. I have yet to beat a level harder than harder difficulty. Is harder difficulty a level, or do you mean the literal harder difficulty? Because you put it in quotation marks and I'm confused. I'm actually doing a challenge alphabet, and the one I just started with C, so the next started is D by both at the letter D. Go on. I've never really tried any challenges. I don't think it's my thing. Okay, do I understand what's going on here? This part is so reliant on my muscle memory. And luckily I am quite good at micro-adjusting. But it also makes this part very sporadic, and some instances of it are impossible. Okay, nice. I have 1.5k hours and I'm yet to beat a level harder than an easy demon. That's because people progress and play the game with different motives. Like, one thing I dislike about the competitive side of this game is it makes people feel bad for not having made progress with their hours. There are some people with several thousand hours who haven't beaten a list level, and that genuinely upsets them. But if you weren't playing with that goal in mind, then of course you won't be able to. You know, it's why there are people who start the game and within hundreds of hours have like less demon stomp. It's because they instantly know what they want to do. A lot of people start this game for fun and then get introduced to the competitive scene. And they keep playing it as a game before something competitive. Like, this is a game for me, but it's also, you know, many things. An obligation, an opportunity for content, you know, redemption, whatever I want it to be. This level has given me plenty of incentives to play it. How do you get motivation to keep going when you keep dying at the last part of a level? How do you get motivation? If you're not motivated, then are you sure it's something you want to be doing? Like, if you die to the last click, then I don't really know how to describe it, because being persistent is something you can work on, but it's not really... It's really dependent on your mentality going into the game. And the way I like to look at it is every time you go into a level, the amount of deaths you have at every single click is predetermined from the very start. And what you're doing basically leading up to your final finishing attempt is filling a checklist of which you don't know how many deaths there are at each click. So for example on Crimson Planet, I died like, I think over 200 and something times past list percent. And with that, I did get frustrated, of course, like, and, you know, exerting that frustration as a way of dealing with it, you know, cope. But, additionally, it allowed me to come to terms with the fact that each of those deaths were necessary because it had to happen before I beat it. It's a really good way of thinking about it. Because again, even though top players don't like that mentality, it means every single attempt has purpose. It's how I have so many attempts on this, but yeah. Oh, Radium, could you give me a tip? Go beat an easy demon? Okay. What would I recommend here? First of all, playing... I'd say playing a simplistic level would be good. But just play something that interests you enough that you're willing to put a lot of time into it, right? That's important. Next, take your time with it, break the level down into very small chunks, doesn't matter how small. But don't start it with the intention of beating it. Like, do very small parts, just try and do some runs. Even just a few practice runs where you don't really have any goal. Just go through the level, look at what you're doing. And yeah, like, from there, just decide whether it's something you want to do. And if it isn't, then don't. Hey, 83 to 100 twice in a row. Who cares about improving? Playing cool levels is the real shit. Exactly, which is why one of my tips is always just do something you like, man. There are so many cool things to do in this game. Like, I don't know. The competitive side of this game is so dominant over the, like, interactive community that a lot of smaller achievements get overshadowed, which is why, in my opinion, starting the game with friends would be a really good idea. Like, hey, just ask people who like the game. Like, yo, do you want to start and try and massively improve at this game with me? It's like going to the gym with a friend, because you're both at shit starting points, you might be the shittest people in that gym, but you can work with each other and you can celebrate each other's victories, which other people from an outsider's perspective won't be able to see. You know, there's massive guys in the gym, but if they see someone who's slightly athletic, like, they're not going to be raving about it. But if you go with your friends and they see improvement, they're going to point it out and they're going to be the people to celebrate it with you, no? And I shouldn't be using, like, a real-life metaphor for that, but it works exactly the same way. No one in the public is going to be impressed if you take 6,000 attempts on an insane demon, but goddammit, your friends will. Especially if your hardest was an easy demon earlier this year, for example. Like, it's really important. Wait, but do you think I should try and beat a harder demon, then feel like really amazing about myself, and then beat multiple easier demons? I think you should play what you like, and you shouldn't push yourself to do something too outside of your comfort zone. Because, to be honest, a lot of my progression as a player has been nothing to do with my raw skill. It has literally just been mentality. Like, the reason I believe I've improved is I'm not particularly good at this game, right? Ever since I beat Nelv, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like I haven't really hit any new peaks in terms of my skill. But evidence of my improvement could be, from my perspective, my attempt count. What do I mean by that? So, Nelv took me 60,000 attempts. I did that over the course of 2 months. And, yeah, 60,000 attempts over the course of 2 months, right? I did Hard Machine. That took me 90,000 attempts over the course of about 2.5 months. So, slightly more attempts. That level was very grind intensive from 0, so that attempt count should be much higher than it illustrates itself as. And more recently, I've got progress on levels like Acheron. And for the amount of time I've played it, the amount of attempts I have is fucking insane. I have like 95,000 attempts on Acheron. And I'm about to pass 95,000 attempts on this. The fact that I've put that many attempts into a level, like, so early on, means my persistence has definitely improved as a player, no? Maybe not my raw skill, because, you know, I'm still playing like a fucking melon, but, like, that stands for something, no? And I'm completely fine, whereas getting 90,000 attempts on an easier level, Hard Machine in this case, genuinely gave me so much stress before. My mentality is literally fucking impenetrable. I probably have one of the best mentalities in the history of the game, if I'm being completely honest. And I won't be able to, you know, back that up until I've actually spent some attempts on it. And I think it's why people like Vision and Nifty aren't given as much credit as they're due. There are people who have so much fucking patience. And take some of the top players who've clowned on them before, right? So I know people do it. I'm not going to point out a single example in case I'm wrong, and I don't want to like act like I'm paraphrasing. But I know there are people who clown on people like Nifty for taking hundreds of thousands of attempts on Firework. Same with Vision. Same with me now, because yes, I've seen Twitter. But if those people had to put, like, those top players or those really efficient people who normally spend like 5,000 attempts on a main list, if they had to throw 500,000 attempts into a level, would they? I mean, some should, but not all of them. It's like, there are different ways that people exert their skill in this game. And I think it's really important to consider that. I don't think it's good to look at attempts like that. There are so many factors which play into attempt. Yeah, exactly. Literally, the mood you have or the amount of time you sleep can change. Yep, exactly. And it's why I've started looking at this game on a bigger scale. If I have a good day, it's something to celebrate, but nothing to rave about. If I have a really bad day on GD, you know, I'll get upset in the moment, but I'm not going to beat myself up after it past turning the game off. It's always going to be a bit disappointing and disheartening. I'm not going to pretend like I'm completely okay after spending 4 hours fucking playing straight and achieving nothing. But, like, you know what I mean? Mentality is king. That's all that matters in this game. And I'm going to prove why, in maybe an unconventional sense, I'm one of the best players this game has ever seen. And obviously I can't prove that yet. I'm taking, you know, a silly amount. Like, right now, if I quit, I've just wasted 100,000 attempts on this level. But if I pull through with it, holy shit, that's actually going to be groundbreaking for the game. Like, genuinely fucking groundbreaking. And that's what's really exciting about a lot of this. Yeah, I wish I had more patience, but on the other hand, I don't really care too much since it's only a game to you. I get that. This game means different things to different people, and to be honest, a lot of my determination with this game stems from the fact that I have something to prove with this verification. I I'm more determined than most people because I have more motivation than most people. Like, how many people have a fucking Calamity mod themed top 1 to themselves? Like, how many people have that? That is so fortunate, and it's so fucking cool to have. And I'm not taking it granted for a second, which is why I'm trying to be better with my streaming. Because for a very stressful week, I had a bit of a consistency dip. And I am going to be getting fully back to it now. To be honest, if this achievement can do anything, I think it'll definitely push the game forward, going into a new era of the game's history. And I know that's a bold statement, but I think we're ready to move on from the difficulty stage we're at currently. And obviously I don't really know... Oh shit, wait. Who has a Calamity themed top 1? This level is Calamity mod themed, if you've ever heard of it. Like the Terraria Calamity mod. This is literally a level that uses Supreme Calamitous' soul using, like, Supreme Calamitous. It has a Supreme Calamitous boss fight in it. So, again, sorry if you're one of the GD followers of this, and I've been passive-aggressive there. I promise I didn't intend it to be that way. But I'm a Terraria YouTuber, and this level is themed around that game. Okay. Also, I know I'm over-practicing this. I really want to get it consistent. There is no point me spending shit tons of time from 78 if I'm just not going to do it. I need to figure this all out, and it's just feeling out a level at this point. It's a very long fight, and I'm just trying to get used to it. I know I've said this once, but I'll say it again. The fact that I found your Terraria videos and then met you in the GDP like 2 weeks after, that is insane. I know. There is shit like that that happens that is just fucking unreal. Genuinely. Guys, I had an idea for a cool project alongside this level, right? I want to know something, because I'm realizing that there are a lot of people in these streams that are just getting into the competitive side of the game. Like, a lot of people are talking about beating their first easy demons, or like going into shit, right? Like even if they're beating entry extremes and shit. I'm wondering, would you guys want to be involved in the final rendition of this live stream, or this completion? Because if I do like a time span of my entire completion, right? Hear me out. If okay, if I were to give you guys like my Discord and such, then I could create a server dedicated to the improvement of the people within these streams, and the goal would be for each individual to progress as much as possible in the game. And then I would individually record everyone invited and demonstrate the progress of absolutely everyone. I think that would be such a cool idea. So I'm gonna say right now, I'm just gonna put it down here, sure. This is my Discord. This. Boom. This thing. None of this. None of the actual description. Sebi, I'd love you to. Please send me a friend request on Discord. I will accept every single one. I'll discuss it with you guys. Anyone who sends me one, I'll create a big group chat with. Then we'll actually discuss the details after the stream ends, yeah? That sounds like such a fucking cool project. Fuck yeah. Okay, let's do that, okay? I've left this up on stream for long enough now, so I'm going to continue playing. But, yeah. Wait, didn't work? Send you a friend request, you're a genie. Yeah, this is so fucking smart. This is so fucking smart. It did work. I've got exams though, and I imagine some other people do as well. Yeah, but it's not like you've got any obligation to do ridiculous. Like, hear me out. If you go from... This level's gonna take me about a year, right? I'm expecting it to take that long. Easily. If you join in the project, and you play the game for a couple of hours a week, and you start on an easy demon, I don't think it's impossible for you to end the year with an extreme demon. And again, if you feel too occupied with exams or you have too much stress, then that's fair enough. Like, it's not a commitment as such. But it would be a way for me to shout out a bunch of people, get lots of people involved. And it's just a cool idea, you know? And it would also be a way for me to have a level of interaction with the GD community who isn't so elitist. I don't mean that in a rude way this time, actually. I mean that in the sense that there are conventional definitions of what is good and what is considered bad in this game that a lot of new players could be intimidated by, and this would be a more general chat and server and discussion and such. Maybe try sending me a friend request. I'll make sure to add you when it becomes a thing. Did work for you, got you. Okay, sick. As said, I will accept all the friend requests at the end of the stream. And then I'll properly try and promote it at some point. That is such a fucking good idea. Holy shit. I hope you motivate me to get into playing GD again. Fuck yeah. You guys are gonna fucking do so well. It's gonna be so sick. And if any of you do insane, then... Like, could you imagine if someone goes from, like, beating their first demons to a list demon by the end of the year? And then I managed to, like, record it and then give them a shout out for it. That would be so fucking sick. Sebi, if possible, I would like your help with this, because this sounds like such a hard thing to set up, but it sounds like it'll be really cool. I already have some other people in mind in terms of helping out. I'm excited for this. Okay, you know, let's start playing from 80. I feel like I'm consistent enough. I think, just for you, I'm going to stop trying to jump to Bloodbath because it would take too long. Fuck yeah. Well, also, this is going to be a cool resource, right? Because what it means I can do is... I've got a couple of friends who are even better than me at the game. I could potentially invite them. And then people who aren't that into the game will get to have, like, conversations with people for the sake of, like, having nice conversations who also happen to be some of the best players in the game. As opposed to talking to them as GD players, if that makes sense. God, I'm so excited for this. This is going to be such a fucking cool project. Should we give the project a name? Yeah, let's think that Space UK needs help with his easy demons. Sure, let's invite Space UK. Sure. Let's get him back up to speed. What could we call it? Come on, we need to generate some ideas for this fucking genius. I think it'll be great, and we can still take suggestions and stuff even when we started with it. Yeah, exactly. If we could Calamity theme it, that would be really cool. GD Demon Progression is a good resource. Yeah. No, what it means is we can essentially... If the GDDP is like an open online like study course, this would be like a private tuition. That kind of logic. Obviously, you're not gonna have to pay a single thing to get in, so that mindset might be dumb. But like, it's gotta be more like around being as optimal as possible, and also having fun with the game, and also just being nice to people for progressing. I'm actually so fucking excited. Regardless of what happens with this stream, this is gonna be something. Like the stream is already a massive dub. We could do events like we all go on VC and stream GD and whoever beats a certain level first. But yeah, there's so much you can do with it. We can always do like a server roulette, or races, or even fucking... there's content we could do with that. Like, there are literally so many things. Good job with the idea. Yeah, exactly. Like, the easy ones will do easy. Yeah, exactly. I was looking for GD live streams, there were loads of Spanish and Russian ones. Fair enough. Not Anglo. Shit. I'm struggling. An extreme, any demon roulette for the whole server. Yeah, exactly. I reckon depending on how many people we can get on in the server, a roulette where everyone is only allowed to beat like 2 or 3 levels each would be so cool. Nice, 80 to 100. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Today is not a progression stream. I'm already specifying that. This is a take your time and just chill out, you know. I'm not really in the game much, if I'm being honest. Like, whatever happens, happens, but I am just vibing. Bro, how are you so chill? I don't know, bro. I do my best. I do my best. The good thing with having it being private is that you can make sure the atmosphere of the server doesn't get toxic. Exactly. And like, for introducing new people, we'd probably do an I'd probably do a video advertising it and then offer applications. Like Nepesto, when he died at 99 on Bloodlust and had no reaction. I'm not that chill. If I did that, I'd be shitting and pissing everywhere. But, like, I'm pretty chill. I mean, the server will have more than 30 people from live streams for your friends, Vehemence related stuff, like 50 people. Yeah, exactly. And the goal will be to grow it and turn it into something amazing. And eventually, you know, I want to say I can use the server for live streams, but I would have to be careful with just calling with random people. Not that there's anything wrong with that, and I know we'd be able to control it. But like, one of my pet peeves with this game is playing in calls, like public calls, because it can get so incredibly loud and they're more distracting. They're more distracting than beneficial. Because yes, having background noise is very important sometimes, right? But on other occasions, not so much. We're the OGs of the server. Oh, fuck yeah. Anyone who sends me a friend request now, right? Easy. Ready? You realize Bloodlust is far easier than the level you're playing, right? Yeah. I think the 75 to 100, I've been told, is harder than Bloodlust. Possibly. But it depends how you define difficulty. That's why I exclusively call it private sub. That makes sense. Oh shit. Okay, my apologies, I've returned. My god, I'm struggling today. Is true top 1? Yes, this is. This is definitely top 1. Nice! Okay, again. Nice round, thank you, man. Looking at them from a playing perspective, almost the whole top 10 is horrible. I agree. Let's go from here. Shoot. I love how Absolute pretty much single-handedly revolutionized GD modding. Yep. It's fucking incredible. And they create some of the best resources for the game. Like, Mega Hack is so helpful. Weird right to showcase Vehemence to say this is his finally top 1 project. Sure, I'll ask Riot if he can do that. Oh my god. Slaughterhouse kind of sucks. That's a fair opinion. You can basically make a case for any of the top 10s being terrible, aside from QQ, which might be a bit of a harder sell. You can make a case for QQ. Yeah. No, you can, but it's a harder sell. Because it is, in my opinion, objectively the best top 10. Not my favourite, but objectively the best. I guess Limbo's cool as well, but like, as a level... Like, you can't deny that QQ has had lots of... It has lots of positive attributes. Whereas for Limbo, I can argue that it's unoptimized, annoying to play, and overhyped. But I can also say, personally, I think Limbo is awesome. And I personally think QQ is less cool than Limbo, even though I know it's a better level. You know, shit like that. There are so many angles to go at everything with. If you don't like flow gameplay, QQ is awful. Yeah, I guess that's an angle you could go at it from. And again, there is no wrong opinion or GD in terms of skill and opinions. So, like, as long as your opinion doesn't invalidate someone else's opinion, you cannot be wrong. Which is why Nepest is so adamant that people don't copy his opinions. Like, if he says a level sucks, then it becomes widely renowned. Or in the past, it's become widely renowned that that level sucks because it's his word. He's made that point a lot. Like, don't attack creators for having levels he had a bad experience with. Which is a very fair angle to, you know... Well, it's a very fair point to bring up. Got to go eat in school tomorrow. Okay, that's fine, man. Have a good day. Everything in this game is super subjective, and that's the danger of the list. It's creating objectivity out of a game that is completely subjective. I could find Hard Machine easier than Crimson Planet, and that would be so, you know, wrong according to the list. But oh, that's not the case. But like, I could, and that would be valid if I felt that way. Like, Aeon says that Uterus is hardest, despite Hard Machine being so much higher on the list, for example. And again, shit is always moving around. There's a challenge player called Nut and Fox, and he almost only has opinions like this, and he's not even trolling or anything. Yeah. Again, challenge players have some of the most extreme skill sets in the game's history. They could find something like Arctic Lights completely free and then struggle with, like, I don't even know, like, an entry extreme because it has a different type of difficulty. And then they could make a case for why Arctic Lights was easier than, like, an entry extreme for them. That's probably a very dumb example, but, like... You get what I mean? Everyone has a unique case. There's a case to make for absolutely everyone. And the way people feel... It kind of doesn't make sense to even try and quantify it. Which is why the concept of the list in itself is a bit silly. Like, players are objectively ranked in skill, and which, being in the top 500, makes you a better player than the people below you and a worse player than the people above you. But the rankings could change without anything in the game actually changing that would deem you a better player than the person who was previously above you. For example, if two people, if one person is higher than another person on the list, right, and the person below that person has only beaten Crimson Planet, and the person with more points has beaten a level harder than Crimson Planet, what happens if those levels get swapped? Did either of the players get better or worse at the game? No, literally nothing changed. It is just the result of making opinions objective. which is why it's basically just a massive survey from all the top players. That's what the list is. And people take that survey, which is obviously with limited accuracy, as gospel. I heard of some people enjoying Promethean. Yeah, have you heard of Mariah See the Cats? Also, Aeon. Nice! 78 to 100. There we go. Good shit. Nice. Okay. Well, this is already a W-Riz stream. This is insane. This stream is so fucking good. Worst level on the list is probably Succube and Circles in your opinion? I don't know, it's just hard to see redeemable things. To be honest, I'd probably side with you on my opinion of that. I reckon I would vote Succube and Circles as the worst level on the list. Let me just clarify that in my brain. That is definitely not Necromancer. Do I really feel that way? And again, the worst level on the list is different from my least favourite, because my least favourite is probably Crimson Planet, given my experience. But obviously Crimson Planet has redeeming factors. My least favourite on the list is Acheron by far. That's completely fair. And worst is Ruthless or Succube and Circles. Ruthless got an update to be fair, so I don't think it's as shit anymore. Which I really like. One of my favourite things is when a creator realises their mishap with a level and updates it to make it better. Like Aerial Gleam with Doggy, I believe. Wait, was it Doggy who verified it? I don't remember. But like, people who update their levels to be better, really cool. I just hyper-biased against Acheron, I don't know why. That's completely fair. It could be because you don't like those kind of levels, it could be because you dislike Tartarus and there's a correlation, it could be because you dislike Zoink, which again wouldn't be completely out of the picture. But there are potential reasons. But either way, you have a valid opinion. I hope Avanos gets an update, it could have such good gameplay. Yeah, I agree. And I don't know. It's a weird one because obviously it's supposed to be hard. It's the Golden sequel, so. Okay, you know what, let's go from slightly further back. I'm actually feeling it. This part is still one I'm struggling with a lot. I want to do a run from 73. I don't like having this because of how much it was buffed. Being in the German community, I played the unbuffed one, it was so much more fun. Yeah, that's completely fair. I'm guessing the unbuffed one was still like top 20, right? Like, it was still probably hard as balls. Space new note verified. It was still top 10, holy shit. So he said the level was too easy for him. Oh, fuck off. If it's too easy for you, then just beat it in 5,000 attempts and do something else. You don't need to ruin a project. That's silly reasoning. As if there's not another top 2 he could just play in that moment. If something isn't hard enough, then look for something. Don't change what exists for the intention. Because I think quality should be over anything. It's why I'm adamant on keeping this level as it is for the most part. Because I honestly think a lot of this gameplay is incredibly fun, and the previous person who was like mainly involved with doing this level mentioned that they were nervous that it was going to get buffed more. To like keep up with other top ones coming out. That will not be happening with me verifying. I'm keeping the level as close to this version as possible. Obviously there's going to be nerfs if something's unfair. A lot of stuff here got nerfed. I think verifiers should trust playtesters more generally. I'm confident in the current state of the level. This is a top 1. We help the space with the Discord server how to improve the GD section for his orbit verification. No, we don't want him here. For people saying he should come back to the game because he's good, I don't think people are thinking about him from the perspective of a person and the fact that he lied to literally millions of people for over the course of a year. Almost. Wait, the course of 2 years? Holy shit, okay. That's something. I'm struggling with some parts today. Fuck! Oh, no. Ah. That would have been a new best run. Shit. Ooh, fuck. I actually got nervous there. Just because I haven't made any progress in a few days. It's okay, that's proof, that's proof. This level is fucking awesome. The way you have to practice these levels is why I don't like doing levels this hard. That's her. If you don't have an incentive to play it, you won't. This is a crazy level, it genuinely is. I actually think letting not the best players verify levels is way better because it gives the verification more excitement. That's a good argument. I like that. It's... I think Poltergust was a very good verifier for Edge of Destiny. Because it's not something he steamrolled. It's something he played and he slowly built up his consistency on. And he fucking destroyed in the end. Because he's a very good player. How you feeling? I'm feeling great. This has been such a good stream. If we can do this run, I think I'm going to cut the stream there. If we can't, then we'll just keep practicing, keep chilling. $73 to 100 would be sick. You know what I'm realizing? I'm less stressed out about the 78 wave now. It's no more consistent than it was yesterday, but like, I've kind of just accepted it's something that's going to take its deaths, and eventually we're going to get past it. Craig. Is that Craig Shadow Legends by any chance? Or is that another Craig? You say, hey, you don't remember. As if you're not Craig Shadow Legends. Are you by any chance Craig Shadow Legends? Holy shit, oh my god. What? What's up, man? Good seeing you. I'll just preface, because this is a very obscure talking point. This guy has donated to me a fucking small orphanage in terms of funding. So he became the unofficial sponsor of my channel for a while. And holy shit. It's good to see you, man. How are you? What the fuck? W Craig. Yep, Craig is a W. Go on. Oh, good. Have you been? I've been alright, thank you, man. Recently, very fucking good. See, this is where the level gets a bit overwhelming. Fuck, that was a silly death. I've verified the top 1 demon, but before I get to that, here's the sponsor of this video, Raid Shadow Legends. Holy shit. Now think about it, how much could you charge for a fucking ad on a fucking top 1 verification video? Like, that is shit, that is guaranteed hundreds of thousands of views. Genuinely, I could just demand fucking $5 grand. But anyway. Can't wait for Euromir to join the stream right back after Cyclix and be right back. We didn't realise this, but Zoink was Riot the whole time. Metaphorically, of course. I'm not implying a racist 15-year-old is the legendary Riot from this game's history. By the way, I should preface, when I say someone's racist, that's a joke. That's a bold accusation to make. He's not racist. I'm pretty sure he's not racist. He might be racist. He's probably racist, but he's... Yeah, it's alright. The racist wanksters. Nah, he's most definitely not. I'm gonna stop that there. He's just a younger player who's incredibly talented, so he's gotten publicity he's probably not mentally, you know, accustomed to. And to be honest, I link it more to him not caring as opposed to being disrespectful, and that can come from a lot of things. And I empathize. Everyone's got their reason for being, like, unconventionally, like... Well, yeah, unconventional. Everyone's got their reasons for being like that. Some can be mental health related, some can be, you know, disability related or family issues. Not saying the possibility of him just being a Tim Diddley is, like, completely out there. But, like, everyone has their reasons. So he doesn't care about the community, he just cares about playing the game. That's completely fair. Everyone has their entitlement to what they want to do in terms of enjoying the game. And it's his imperative to do what he wants. You never know, like... It sounds silly, but he doesn't present himself very much online. Like, what if, for example, there was a top player... I'm not going to use Zoink for the example because it's a very sad one, but, like, what if there was a top player like him, who was incredibly talented, like, semi-sarcastic, and got, like, viewed the same way, and what if it was revealed that, like, he killed himself at some point? Because of, like... Well, not because of the response he was getting from the community. But then what would the response be from the community? Like, would it be sincere? Would it be just as... Would it be the same? Like, the nonchalant way we look at him now? Like, there's always shit going on. There is a real person behind that alias, and he is probably a very nice person who doesn't want to be affiliated with this community, and that's fair enough. Wolves is cool? Yeah, Wolves is fucking awesome. I love Wolves. Jimmy Passate Devil Vortex, welcome to the stream. Devil Vortex, holy shit. No way. Hope he gets his delay fixed soon. Man has been playing on delay for so long. If it gets fixed, he's just gonna become the #1 player, isn't he? I'm trying to hear the click pattern and it's not really working too well. God damn it. Space UK is the best. No, no. No. Jimmy Passate, no. Jimmy, you have such a cool name. Don't do it. Come on. Come on. Don't be nefarious. We literally have to get along with someone with a name like that. Come on, G. Someone I work with at work has Butt in their last name, and it's like I have to be friends with this person. There are so many quips that are gonna come out of having a friend with Butt as their surname. And yes, it is B-U-T-T. It's not but. It's butt, as in buttock. Buttonius. There is so much fucking potential there. Yeah. Kiwi got like 80% on a humanly impossible level. What the fuck? I hate to be that guy, but if he got 80% on it, then it's probably not humanly impossible. Space UK isn't even the best at hacking. You will not understand, you're correct. This guy's goals are beyond your understanding, just leave him. He's too intelligent. Your mortal body cannot comprehend his ambition. But I am sucking. Hashtag space save. Wouldn't it be save space, my genius? Oh, never mind, I'm not comprehending his goals, sorry. You know what though, Space is kind of a hustler. He saved himself thousands of hours of his life of playtime. Made probably several £1,000s from YouTube. Got notorious as, well, not notoriety, but he gained popularity through being one of the most legendary players in the game's history. And now he's just dipped and he's just got like all that money, all that success. Like he could be anyone. Space could come back to the game under a different alias and just fucking do whatever he wants. But he probably won't, and I hope he doesn't. Just bugger off. Hashtag save Ukraine. Space UK is better than you, that's what he says a hacker, they basically envy him. My kind sir, you are right, you are correct. Space UK is a god amongst us. Could you please keep reciting the gospel that you're saying? Do you reckon this is Space's alt? Save UK. You know there's a country that's named like that, so you're not saving Britain. No, nobody wants to save the UK. And even less people want to save Space UK. The most suspicious person in this community right now is Paco, because she knows so much about hacking. She know exactly. That's a good point. However, I don't think someone who would publicly put herself out that much would... unless basically she's trying to eliminate all the top players in the game so she can get a higher spot. No, I'm joking. Please, please, please. I am not trying to cause that shit with someone. Well, you know what's funny? I feel like she'd be able to prove that I was a hacker. Somehow. You know what? That would be a really fucking good video. Paco, so someone send this to her. Actually, well, what do you mean? I've got fucking 15 viewers. I'm not A on it. What if you did a video where you disprove someone being a hacker? How do you go about that? That is such a good idea. Disproving Zoink being a hacker. Do a full-on investigation as if you were. See if you can come away with anything. Do that for everyone. You've got a documentary series that will get a shit ton of views. And we'll be able to tighten down on the list. So there's benefit for you and there's benefit for everyone else. Because I don't know the methods used and I wouldn't be able to do it myself. It's genius. Sure. I know you've probably already been sent that idea, but that is a banger idea. Fuck, really? You know what, guys? I'm gonna cut the stream a bit short today because I'm just really not feeling too up to it right now. This is it's not demotivating, but I'm just tired. I woke up at 10:30, went to work, got back and streamed, and I haven't done anything since. So I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna watch the new episode of Demon Slayer with my brother. I'm gonna enjoy life a little bit, and we'll continue this tomorrow. Perfect. Alright, well, thank you all so much for watching the stream. I really do appreciate it. There's been so many people watching this stream, like, holy shit. And, yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.